What's up? Welcome to the New Normal Podcast. Today we're gonna be talking about paying for pussy, but I got Chris Wynn with me and Cedrica with me, and y'all tell them a little bit about yourself first.
Lady first.
I'm Drika. I'm 26. I'm from Birmingham, Webster, to be specific. Um, right now, I'm in the accounting business, trying to get an accounting business started. But I'm just trying to see, here to see what we got, what we're gonna do.
She from Belsman. She Tro.
Don't say that.
I'm Chris. Chris Wynn from Birmingham, born and raised. I do a little bit of everything: creative, on fly, graphic design business, fly flash. Make sure you follow me on all your social media. Uh, Legacy Room Vintage. Got my online store. Should be live tomorrow. I'll be finishing up the website tonight. But I'll keep it brief. We can get into the chop up.
All right, paying for pussy. Y'all for it against it? Which you go first?
Now, when you say paying for pussy, are we talking straight? Hey, I want that. How much? Are we talking the indirect pay?
All of it, all of it. So first, we're gonna talk about you fine as fuck. I want to fuck you. How much is the pussy? Let's get to it.
Now, for some men, like I said, I can see how it would work because some men don't have time. Those who pay for pussy, they got the money, but not necessarily got the time to really, build with a chick, get that chemistry, but they got needs. So a lot of women don't have the money, but they got the time. So it's an even trade off for some women. But me personally, I say anybody have that couple $100 you finna sell it to me for. So I like exclusivity. Like I want the bad ones that really untouchable. They really can't be touched. You got to really know where they be. You got to know what kind of cut to be to get this type of chick.
How you know they exclusive though?
You know they're exclusive by how you meet them.
But you don't think all females want the bag? If they exclusive like you talking about, they might be, you know, in a certain circles with niggas with money anyway.
But see, the thing with the chick, she may charge him for something, but she may not charge me because I bring a different feeling to her. He may not have what I have.
But how you know you gonna give her that feeling?
I mean, soon we interact. If the chemistry can't be taught. It can't be fake. Once we click, we gonna acknowledge that. I'm gonna acknowledge it. If it's the telltale sign, women give off these cues, this body language, and they let you know I'm feeling you.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't like that, they gonna treat you like they see you. If you come at like a lame or she see you like a lame that she got a charge, she gonna come at you that way. If she don't come at you that way, then you got another angle you can work.
So you think you can get the chemistry with any female you meet? That's like I see you, you fine. I talk to you, so I'm that nigga. I can put that chemistry on you.
It ain't any female because, like I said, I like to kind of observe. Like I like to play the cut. I ain't really thirsty like that, so
yeah,
I like to feel out, see what her energy about, see what she about, see how she fit in my scheme because you can get pussy. Pussy ain't nothing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
if
go
I
ahead.
may. You figuring all of that out before you have sex?
Well, yes,
Don't wait all that time.
well, time is relative. So 2 weeks to me may be long to somebody,
You
but
feel like you can get to know somebody that well in 2 weeks?
as far as the sexual chemistry, of course, I'm talking about sexual chemistry first. Like I said, I know if I want to approach you, I already seen what I'm gonna see anyway. That's gonna make me attracted to you because I just ain't attracted to you just because you got a fat ass or you look like this. It's gonna be a certain aura about you that's gonna make me say, yeah, that's the one for me. That's the one I'm gonna shoot at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna sit back and observe, see what she like, see if what I'm seeing is what I really see. Because like I said, you see a chick on Facebook is one thing. I see out in public, the initial attraction. Let's get we can get to talking, stuff like that. See, I don't really go up to chicks and be like, hey, what's your number? I like to have a conversation to see how engaged she gonna be.
Yeah.
Because asking for a number, that's just too much of an opportunity to be rejected.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really go into an interaction with a chick with an opening to be rejected. It's more of a let me come. It's a confirmation.
So you for it against it?
I feel like it. Whatever you prefer to do.
Would you sell pussy?
I wouldn't directly sell pussy like that, but I feel like in one way or another, women sell pussy and men buy it indirectly. Whether you paying her rent because that's your boo, or this or that, you gonna give her some money on her bills. I pay for that trip. Like the debate goes, if you fly a girl out, are you expecting sex? And most men say they are. So indirectly, you're paying for pussy because you pay for that flight to get her down. And I feel like if a woman takes him up on that opportunity, not saying that she has to give up the pussy if he flies her out, but, you know, it's an expectation on a man's part. And sometimes women, you know, go for it. Me personally,
She sugarcoating this shit like a motherfucker.
I don't think so. I feel like me personally, I wouldn't say that I've sold pussy. You may say that I have, depending on the situation, but
No, we saying
I
you
don't
see
think that I
you
have.
see a dude and you like, yeah, he'll square. He got to pay out the gate. He ain't doing
I
it.
don't gauge if I'm gonna have sex with somebody based on if they're a square.
So
or
you
not,
never,
no matter
so you
how
telling
much
me
money.
you never seen a nigga and you been like, oh, I can get some bread up out this nigga.
That's not selling pussy though.
No,
I've seen,
but I'm
It
saying
is. I'm
tip-
gonna
I'm
tell you.
not fucking
I'ma
you
ta-
just because I said I can.
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
I
tell you.
can
I'm gonna
get
tell you.
some
It's just like saying I see a person. They always complaining about not having a car. I'm a car salesman. Hey, I see you. You've been talking about getting around. You know, we got these deals going down here. You know, are you in need of a car? So it's kind of like that. So you'll see us go. Yeah, he thirsty. He hounding me. Yeah, I can get a check out of him.
Me personally, no, because I'm a firm believer in I can get way more out of you by not having sex with you. I'm a long term type of person. The moment I have sex with you, I feel like your want goes down. Your the desire to have me goes down. But as long as you want me, you'll do anything to get me.
If the pussy in here, it ain't gonna go down. It's gonna
yeah,
be
if
like,
if you scared at what you do, that's the difference.
and it's just the feel. It's the way you fuck me. It ain't just that you
But
doing
why
it.
would I immediately go to have sex with you
Because the
for
attraction is immediate.
$500 when I cannot have sex with you for 6 months and get $500 a month without having
But
sex
hold
with
on,
you?
hold on. Is that realistic though? Is niggas really
Most definitely.
niggas really out here going 6 months not fucking paying
It's
$500?
niggas
It's
really
certain
out
type
here-
of dudes that's on that type of
It's
time.
niggas out here
But
paying
that's what
a
but that's
bitch
what we were
to
just
fuck.
saying. So you have you seen a nigga and you've been like, oh, I can do 6 months and not fuck this nigga and get $500?
I've never went into it like that.
No, I'm not asking you how you went into it. Have you
If I
seen the
if
nigga?
I went into it and then that's what the situation presents, yeah, I'm gonna take advantage.
Because
of it.
you could be on Facebook and you can see how a nigga post and you be like, oh yeah, he a square. I
But
can get
I'm
$600.
not going hunting for a nigga with some
I ain't
money.
saying. I'm just saying. Have you seen a nigga that you've been like, hey, yeah, I know.
You
know,
deem
he a
it this
trick.
this a fish, this a real one. You ain't gonna treat. You don't treat all men the same.
No, I don't think anybody treats everybody the
So
same.
so what distinguishes you treat him like a sucker versus him like a real one? To where I ain't looking for no money. Him alone, his personality alone does it for me versus him. Nah, he gotta pay a premium. He gotta pass test certain things before I lay down with him.
If I don't see myself dealing with you long term, I'm not going into it having sex with you for any reason.
I like that answer.
It's like I'm not gonna do it just because.
So you know.
need
So you
the
telling me
money.
right now you never just fuck with a nigga just because you want to fuck him?
Yeah, you never.
That's different.
That's what we
I
talking about.
fuck niggas with no money exchange involved just because I've met you. I talked
But
to you
that-
for a
but that-
while. I
That's the
like
question
you.
I'm asking.
But that's not paying for sex.
I'm
I
asking
didn't
you.
receive
I'm-
any money.
I know.
But-
I'm asking you what made you do that with him versus
Right.
this guy. I gotta go through this process of seeing if he gonna pay.
When that did happen, we gotta okay. When that did happen,
Yeah.
I seen somebody. We talked for a minute. I was single. I was horny, and I liked them, and we still friends to this day. But I've never ever been in a situation where I felt like I can get some money out of him, so I'm gonna talk to him for that specific reason only. Never.
Okay.
Now, I don't have a problem with women that do it. I feel like, a hustle is a hustle. And if that's what you want to do in it, you ain't hurt nobody, do your thing. But that's just not something I would do.
So have y'all ever seen on Facebook where it's always a bitch posting about how she got a problem or she needs some money or her car done broke, and then you got a whole bunch of niggas, oh, where you at? Or a bitch be like, oh, in the good mechanics. Y'all ever seen that? In the good mechanics, and a nigga be under that, yeah, where you at? What you need did? Y'all ever seen that?
I always fish. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I had met a chick on Facebook, right? I think it's that when I had just moved to Hoover. I'm talking. I went over there a month. I met this chick. We get to talking. She called me on Facebook. This like day 3, day 2 or day 3. She asking me like, "Hey, I'm in Hewitttown, but I need some gas money. I just paid my rent and all this."
Oh, my God.
She about to come from Hewitttown to Hoover to get some gas money. Well, I'm like, well, how
you
much
gonna
gas?
come there if you ain't got no
I said, if
gas?
you ain't got no gas, how you gonna come get the gas money from me? So I'm already offended at this point. So
Yeah.
me being petty at the time, I was on some petty shit. I said, yeah, I got you. I'll meet you out the Shell out the what it is. It ain't Overton. It's
Alfred.
not off Avenue. What's the other one, man?
Montgomery.
It's right
Acton
by that
Road.
Acton, yeah.
Acton Road. I said, yeah, I meet you at the shout out Acton Road. She like, okay, I'm on the way. Like 20 minutes go by. She blowing me up. I ain't else. I'm like, man, don't play with me like that. Like, you don't, like, come on, you thought I was a
Why would
fish.
you do that?
Because
playing.
you
That
gotta-
Why would you
that bitch
just
are playing
not tell
for
her
real.
no?
well, I'm gonna tell you, I did her a favor. I'm gonna tell you how I did her a favor.
But not showing up and answering the phone.
I'm gonna show you how I did her a favor.
Oh,
Cause let's say I would have been a duck, right? And went and put, and she, let's say she got 3 other cats on this same line. The other cats may not be cut like I am. So it was a story Thomas Sotomayor just covered. Shout out to him. This girl was playing with this guy. She was dating this guy in college. Started cheating on him with another dude. Dude found out, he killed her. So the trial going on right now. But I say that to say a lot of chicks be thinking these dudes be green and be thinking they gonna get over, not knowing this dude, he ain't really emotionally stable. So I had to spank her so she won't do it again.
But are we really gonna say that she was getting over on $20 for gas money? I feel like that's
It's
a
the
little
principle.
extreme.
It's the principle.
I understand the principle, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that she was getting over it. What if she
Hold
really
on
didn't
now.
need it?
Hold on now. She finna
And
drive.
I would much rather
Hold on.
respect you just saying no. I don't feel like you obligated to
She
give her
finna
anything
drive.
by
She
no
finna
means.
drive to go get some gas money. Come on now.
Now
Just look at the
mind you,
logic
this
of
day too.
Okay.
We don't know each other. We only talked on Facebook. You called me through Facebook, like we flirting whatever. I'm like, all right, I see what's up. But you calling me on Facebook. We ain't kicked it or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already knowing you doing some fishbowl type shit. So women be playing that game with a lot of guys, and you see these murders. Don't act like you don't see them come across Facebook. We think these murders are just random. These women end up getting killed and stuff like that. They playing with these emotionally unstable men because they're weak and they're targeted. These guys don't know that they're targets because they green. So they gonna pay what they weigh when they see the chick playing. They gonna feel some kind of way. I done went out my way. I done did this. I can't let you get over on me. So they get violent. They do a whole bunch of stuff. Now this chick got a problem. Unless if she would have just been straight up, we could have handled it a different way.
I feel like it's a lot of things to tackle right there.
Go ahead.
We can't first blame her for him being mentally unstable.
Yeah, we can.
One. No,
Well, no, we can't blame her for. I ain't gonna cut y'all. Go
We
ahead.
gotta hold him accountable.
We
for
not
his
saying she the
own
reason,
problems.
but if I go get a tiger
Mhm.
and it do what a tiger does,
Mhm.
ain't nobody gonna be mad at the tiger because that's what it does.
So you're
So we
saying
not
that
we not vetting the people that we date. So it's too many. It's too much domestic violence. If I was to properly vet a woman and she turned out to be this abusive woman, toxic, whatever, that's my judgment. That's my fault because I didn't vet her properly. So we don't vet people. So we end up in these dire situations where kids are killed. Like you got all suicide. You got a whole bunch of stuff to where if I would have just took a little bit more time to find out what type of person this is, I can say, you know what, I'm straight on that. Let me just go with this.
and that's fair. Only thing I'm saying is we gotta hold everybody accountable.
I'm with you with
And
that.
what I hear from you, and I could be misinterpreting, it could be my perspective, you
Yeah.
know. But what I'm hearing you say is that she's the reason, and she can't do this because she's taking advantage of him, and he's a victim, and he's vulnerable. Where is the responsibility for him now? In this specific situation, I personally feel like you should have just said no. You don't know if she really did need. I feel like you feel like she was playing the game on you, so
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
gonna play
you
a
could
game
also
back.
you could do it like this too, because let's say she drove $20 to see you, right, to get
Yeah.
the money,
Yeah.
and you didn't show up, right,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say she see you out somewhere,
Mhm.
and she emotionally unstable too,
Mm-hmm.
and she just fly off the thing, just and do something to you too.
That's true. So I'm playing with fire. I'm
So
with her in 100%
At the
agreement.
same time, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, it's weird to say, hey, I need gas money, but you're gonna drive to get gas money, and you
So-
stay. Hold on, and you stay. The amount of gas money doesn't. It's not equivalent for you driving from what you said, Hewatown
Hewatown,
to Hoover to get $20 to drive back to Hewatown. So that money does not add up to being. It doesn't outweigh why she coming over though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a dumb thing to do. To me, it sounds more like she wanted to see you than anything, instead of just being on. I want to
doubt
see you.
that.
I do think that because I've had women on the same type of time when we talking about like paying for women and stuff like that. Well, a woman asked me, and I'm generous sometimes. So I was like, yeah, I give you some money, and the bitch like, well, what you doing? Let's hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like just to be in my presence. And so it's like, well, that was the case. Why you just don't want to hang out, or you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I spent any more money, and I still end up fucking her that night. So it's like, why you just couldn't say we could hang out? You feel what I'm saying? Why you gotta act like you was in a need to be around me? You get what I'm saying? Because I have had women that act like, oh, you know, my tire went flat, or oh, because like for instance, I was talking to this chick, story time. I was talking to this chick. We weren't talking that long, just got cool. Tire went flat. And I'm like, why the fuck you call me? Out of all niggas, I'm pretty sure you talk to somebody else, right? Yeah. So I go fix the tire. I change the tire for her, right? Being nice or whatever. And so she was like, hey, you want to hang out? Whoop the whoop. The same night I fucked her. I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is payment for coming to say your day, but I'm pretty sure you got other niggas that you fuck with. Because literally, we probably been talking for a week. Yeah. I don't think I've ever met a female that was just 100% not talking to nobody.
Females always got somebody to talk.
At the fact that somebody would fake a need, especially need money.
We in the age of mental health. Hold on, but we in the age of mental health right now. So yeah, that's and this go back in the pan for pussy. A lot of stuff like morals and mental health. You got to think about that too, because people are crazy. And when we talk about these stories, just like he talking about the stories of people killing their spouses, girlfriends, all of that. Yes, people fake. What you mean?
I'm saying I don't know. I've never, and I don't know any woman that called a man and be like, "I'm late on my rent. Can you give me $600 just because they want to see?"
But you
them?
ain't never seen it on Facebook. Well, I just asked women be on Facebook and they'll post, "Hey, I'm short on this," or hey, does anybody know a good mechanic? Hey, who do y'all use for XYZ? Hey, who cut boys' hairs? Stuff like that. So when that women posting stuff like that, they're really looking for exchanging a service. You cut my son hair, and I know a lot of barbers in our city be like, yeah, she don't pay me, but I get the fuck her every now and then. She don't pay me. She got 3 sons. She come through. I cut her hair and I fuck them.
Okay.
So that's a payment.
We just jumped from wanting to see you, coming up with a need because she wanted to see you, to now her coming up with a need because she needs some money. But I was talking about the first one.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Women do stuff because sometimes, like, we live in the age of mental health, one, and then also women don't like to come off as being the aggressor. What they've been posting, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, or if a man like you, he'll approach you first. So women try to slide away they move and not be too aggressive to seem like, oh, I needed you, I was in a need, so that's why you came through, instead of being like, oh, let's fuck, or hey, I want to see you, I want to be around you. Because sometimes rejection is a scary thing for a woman. Because I could be doing something, be like, hey, no, I ain't gonna, I'm chilling, I'm doing whoop the whoop tonight. But if you put a need out there and you call my phone, sometimes it'll tug on the nigga heartstrings. So he like, well, she said she's scrambling on the side of the road, let me go fucking help him. You get what I'm saying?
In her mind, she like, he gonna come help me and then I'ma fuck him.
I think, like I said, with that, I don't think a chick a lie just to see you. I think it's more of a you just never know what a chick will do. Y'all always reevaluating y'all game. Y'all always adding and tweaking it. Not all. I'm speaking in generalities. 7 out of 10.
You said,
I ain't never say all. I ain't never say all.
But I forgot. But I remember now.
What I said
earlier, you said men have the money, but not the time. And women have time and not the money.
No, I said for some men it works because some men only have the money. They don't have the time.
And then you said a lot of women
have the time but not the money. Yeah.
I just didn't agree with that statement. But go ahead.
Okay, well, let's look at it like this. If women didn't have the time, when they be charging for dick, because they like dick just like men like pussy. How many chicks you know buying dick on demand like that?
Women pay for love. Women don't pay for dick, they pay for love. So men pay for pussy.
Right. So I'm saying if women didn't have the time either, they would be paying for dick at the same rates men paying for pussy.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that it's women, because women are emotional, period.
The emotion ain't got nothing to do with it. That man in that crazy.
But what I'm saying is that a woman pay and spend money on a man because he gonna come home to her at night and he may cheat, but he still gonna be with her and she can get on Facebook, make a fool of herself and say, but he at home with me, compared to, oh, I love his dick, so I'm gonna pay him to come fuck me on Fridays.
A chick ain't breaking no bread if a dude ain't breaking her back. If a man ain't
But she's
breaking her
not
back, she
paying
ain't
him
breaking no
only
bed.
for sex. She's paying him because he's created a illusion, or she's created
Breaking
an
her back
illusion
is a part of
that
that
they're
illusion, though.
together.
But breaking her back is a part
But
of
it's
that
not
illusion.
solely on sex compared to men. Men,
It's mental, but I'm saying if it was balanced to where men and women have the same amount of time, it'll be an even exchange of both
but
ends.
it's not about time. It's about
It
the
is.
want.
But
They
you,
want two different things.
I could want to do a whole bunch of stuff during the week, but if I work 16 hours a day, this spot closed at 6, I get off at 8. I ain't got the time because I'm working all day.
So you saying women that out here working all day?
I'm saying if it was as even as you say it is, it
That
would
was
be
just
an
an
even.
analogy.
It was an analogy. It'll be even Steven on both sides. So I'm saying in most cases, men pay for it because they don't have the time or they don't have the game.
I disagree. I feel like men pay for it compared to women.
So why you think men pay for
Because
pussy?
what they want is different.
Why you think men pay?
Because they don't have to deal with the drama, the
I agree.
commitment.
That's time.
They don't have to. They
That's-
don't have to
that's
deal
ti-
with the commitment.
That's time. Okay.
It's because it's a woman that they don't feel like they could usually get on a regular,
That's time again.
or because they're insecure in general.
I could agree with that, but most of that, what the first two you said, the relationship, the commitment, all that is centered in time.
Okay,
So I don't have the time to play the commitment game with you. I don't have the time to play the boyfriend game. But I got this bread. I got to fly out in the
but
morning.
what bread or what time got to do with being insecure and not feeling like that's
That's
why me to be
but you said insecure last. You didn't say that first.
I'm
I'm talking about the first
all
two.
three of them are a part of it, though.
But the first two you said are the most important.
You
Bec-
said it.
You said it
Okay.
because you said commitment, dealing with her drama, and then being insecure.
No, I put those as one, and then I said a woman he couldn't get on a regular is 2.
That's
And
time.
then it's number 3.
The first two is time based.
How? Okay.
Because I'm gonna break it down because you said on a regular basis, meaning I'm gonna be in the space on a regular basis to where I can run into this caliber of chick. If I don't have the time to be in this space to meet this chick on a regular, that means I'm gonna have the money to say, well, I don't really be in here. I don't really be in the city
But-
like that. Let's go and get it on. I gotta fly out for the next 2 weeks. I ain't gonna be able to be in this space with you. So I got the money now, but I ain't gonna see you for 2 weeks.
What percentage of guys in this city is doing it?
I mean, it's hard to tell, but I can
Not
tell
many.
you. I can tell you
So,
this. How many you been? When last time you been in the airport?
in the airport,
The airport in Atlanta.
January 2nd.
I'm guarantee you, it was way more females in the airport than men.
I didn't pay attention.
When you get next time you go to the airport, look at this.
It definitely is.
Look at the-
It's
look at the
definitely
ratio
way
of
What
women.
does that say? Why can't that be that? So you saying because there's more women in the airport than men? What?
Yeah,
What does
They
that
got more time to
mean?
go travel and
they
stuff
got more
like that.
time to go travel and do all kind of fun stuff. Men,
You got to understand this when he talking about time too. You got to think about like women having time. Even when you talk about like being on Section 8, a lot of women getting paid to sit down at home, be around kids, do other stuff, and most men are typically not on Section 8 to sit down. Men typically go try to find a job or work, or they're out there on the street being homeless. So yeah, when we talking about time, women definitely have way more time to do what the fuck they want to do, and most of the time, men are financing what they want to do.
cause we got to go out there and get it. We ain't got no excuse. We can't stay. Ain't no stay at home dads. We got to go out there and move around.
What's your daily job? What job do you work on a daily basis?
I
Do
mean,
you work for a company or do you
I work for
yourself?
myself.
Okay. Do you work for a
I
company?
work for a
How many
company.
hours a day do you work?
I don't know, it varies,
Okay.
but typically like 10.
10 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's plenty of women out here working 10 hours a day. I'm sure it's multiple women that you drive trucks. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's multiple warehouses and companies out here where men are working the same amount of time as women.
But again,
so y'all saying men
we not
have
talking
more
about
time.
that.
I don't see that.
We not. We talking.
Women have
We
more
talking about
time.
a certain. We
I
talking
don't
about a certain
understand how.
caliber of woman and a certain caliber of man. The regular. It's levels. So the women that get to have that conversation that talk about selling pussy, they gotta look a certain way. They gotta come with a certain type of vibe. A
Okay,
chick
so
that's
let me get
built
a
like a
clear
linebacker.
understanding.
Yeah.
So we're talking about $7 million men.
no.
right?
We ain't talking about that.
Okay, so what we talking about?
We talking about.
Six-figure men?
We talking about the dynamic between a good looking chick, which has more privilege than a regular everyday
But
chick
when
that
we're
got to work in
talking
the
about
warehouse.
men not having as much time, what men are we talking about? What
Yeah,
caliber of a man?
The top percentage, the type of men you will want to deal with.
Hey, I could be real now. It ain't gotta be a certain caliber of man to buy no pussy though.
Yes.
Because
that's what we talking about. I didn't know we was talking about a specific caliber of men.
No.
Well, no. We talking about the
'Cause it's-
dynamic.
We
It's
talk.
guys in Birmingham paying for pussy, and they just looking at
Hold
the
on, no.
popular girl on
You.
Facebook
I
and
think
buying
you're
her.
missing.
Yeah, she missed.
The thing we're talking about is women having a lot of time and men not having time. If we're talking about dynamics, right? Women typically sit at home way more. Even if we talking about people that make $30,000, if we talking about all men and all women, women typically are still going to sit at home a lot more, and that's why I brought up the Section 8. So if they sit at home, getting paid on the system, and men are typically not, still out here hustling and going to try to find a job, then that means she can sit on Facebook and be like, hey, I need XYZ, and then here come another nigga jumping on her comments or her inbox. Hey, baby, I can help you with this. Hey, my car just broke down. She on Section 8. She ain't got the money to fix her car, but she got time. How the fuck she can run the city all fucking day? And now her car broke down. Now she got to go and hit Facebook. Hey, anybody know a good mechanic? And now you got 7, 8, 9 niggas like, yeah, I'm a mechanic. I can do this because I met a lot of niggas that say, hey, yeah, I go fix these hoes' car, and I might go buy the part. It might be an alternator.
What caliber of man is it that's responding to her post on Facebook?
It's not about the caliber of man.
But that's what we got to talk about, because
we talking about Pam.
In reference to having more time,
right?
Y'all saying men have less time than women. And then I say, no, they don't, because it's many men and women that's out here working warehouse jobs. The same. We're not talking about that caliber of man.
Okay,
I feel like we got to be more specific about what we talk about.
It's more complicated.
It
it's more complicated. See, the elephant in the room that we didn't address, which you listed last, was the insecurity. Let's talk about that. So we'll erase the caliber of man. Let's look at what you said, the insecurity, because we both use our insecurities to offset, and we use things that complement us to, balance things out. A man with low self-esteem, I may not look appealing, whatever, but I got money. That's going to offset how I look. A chick that ain't got no substance, ain't got no personality, but she got a fat ass. You look on Instagram right now, she like soft porn, showing ass to the camera. They ain't just doing that. So the dude that see that, he like, man, she may not like me physically, but she see the lifestyle I'm living. She see this, and then let's say the dude that ain't living a high life, but he going at a chick, that's gonna be a little bit more direct hooker prostitute type relationship, Trig and John type shit. So what we talking about is paying for pussy, meaning you only give me pussy from overall based upon your lack of attraction to me, to where I gotta pay for it. It ain't about me having no time. It really ain't about me being this caliber of man. It's the fact that you really ain't really rocking with me like that, so I gotta pay a premium to get sex from you. Versus this guy, he get it off the strength of just being who he is. We'll take all the other stuff off the table.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. So when you say a man, you ain't ever met a man that may not look a certain way. He ain't all that looking, but he got the bag. That's gonna make me rock with him. You ain't never been in that situation.
No.
So looks are a thing. That's a deal breaker for you.
I wouldn't say looks are a deal breaker for me, but again, going back to the beginning, I'm not gonna know I'm not attracted to this man and wouldn't go no further than sex with him, but still have sex with him because he can give me some money.
But does it happen though?
She a special.
It does happen.
That's one out of billion.
Of course
Okay.
it
So
happens.
I'm just saying, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a general and a thing that we see every day when we scroll your Facebook, when we hear women talking.
I completely understand that, but that has nothing to do with how much time men versus women have.
Yes, it does.
And the caliber of the man.
You still missing it. Even let's if we listen.
Please tell me.
$30,000 making women.
Okay.
$30,000 making men.
He paying for pussy.
Okay, right? Mm-hmm. He paying for pussy. Mm-hmm. So okay. The reason that he's talking about time is because even if we talking about those women in caliber, it's still enough women that's not working. Period. Even if you have, because women already outnumber men. Right? So even if you have, let's say, 500 women and you go to a plant, it's 500 men, okay, but it's still 500 fucking women
at home that ain't got no money, that need the money, so she willing to sell her
but exactly, but it ain't still 500 extra men out there. The 500 men that's working is probably all the men out there. Well, you still got maybe 1,000 women right here that 500 working, and then you still got 500 at home. And that's what he's saying. Time, you got way more women that are not working. That's why I brought up the Section 8 part. You got way more women that are getting paid by the government to sit at home. There are not as many men that use Section 8 to sit at home, because men typically have to go to work and have to do certain things to make all of that is mental health. And like I said, we live in an age of mental health. So a woman too, when she has that time, she has to stroll on Facebook and has to ask this stuff. And like I said, when y'all both say I've never had a woman seem like she need help to fuck. So what is a woman saying? Hey, who knows a good mechanic? If a bitch my age, right? I'm 33. A bitch my age don't know a fucking mechanic right now, and you got to get on Facebook and say, does anybody know a good mechanic? So, bitch, you mean all the times from 16 to 33, you never fucking had a breakdown? You don't know no mechanic. You don't know no nigga. Did you fuck all your mechanics through that time that then came and helped you out? And now now you didn't push them to the side because now you ain't got no issue no more. So
you know how long it's a saying, or I feel it may be a fact. I don't know. Fact check me. That prostitution was the first,
the oldest profession.
Oldest profession.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of women out here that's their job, that's their living, that's their 9 to 5. They're high-end escorts. They sell pussy for a living.
Right.
Every woman out here selling pussy ain't because she on Section 8, she's sitting at home and she ain't got no money.
I think he was using that as an example.
I understand that, but I feel like when me and Cedric talk, are just in general, right then, you made a generalization of every woman and saying because it's 500 more women on Section 8.
No, we're talking about the pussy seller, not all the women.
Yeah, but it's a lot of women out here that's not on Section 8 and not broke, they're selling pussy.
I agree, but that wasn't our conversation of the caliber of pussy sellers. We was talking about how the time to where she can sell the pussy.
Okay,
hold on. If you had the same amount of men and women working, she wouldn't have in the same amount of time. She wouldn't have enough time to go and fuck because she would be working.
But this man do got enough time to go and buy this.
I'm gonna paint a picture. I'm gonna paint a picture for you.
So she just like she got enough time to advertise her pussy for sale. He got enough time to go buy it.
Well, let's look at it like this.
Right?
I'm gonna paint a picture for you. This gonna make it make sense. This gonna make it make sense. This gonna make it make. Yeah, she's not getting it. If you don't get it right now, I don't know what to tell you. Let's say let's say it's 3 rooms, right? Mm-hmm. This the woman room. This the man room. This the room where we fuck. We meet here time to time, but we got to go back to our separate spaces to work. So this the only room we can fuck in. If we was balanced out even where we were everybody working the same. Women working 12 hours a day. Let's say the shift is 9 to 9. Men working 9 to 9. When they gonna have time to meet in this room and fuck? That lets you know right there the balance is off. Cause when nobody be fucking, wouldn't be as many kids that we got running around here. So what he's saying is that the women that have the time, they gonna stay in this room to see what kind of men coming in and out this room to see who paying the big, who gonna spend the most, who got the most potential to spend the most. So a lot of chicks feel dudes out, so they do a little shit test, a little trick. Hey, let me shoot me $40 just to kind of gauge your pockets. A lot of chicks go on a date with a dude, they ain't interested in him. They just want to see what kind of check he working with. So they gonna say, well, I don't go to Applebee's. I don't go to this. If you was really interested in me, it didn't matter. We go to motherfucking Crystals. So you cutting stuff off the gate to where it's a threshold on when you gonna fuck with me financially. So that's why you telling me out the gate you ain't doing Applebee's. You ain't doing Old Charlie's. Because this your threshold.
What's wrong with that, though? But go ahead.
It's a lot wrong with it. Because the women are the ones saying this. So I'm saying if this room right here usually have more women in it, the men ain't gonna know where to find the women, and the women gonna know where to find the men. If it was balanced, when nobody had time to meet in this room at the same time. Okay. So we saying more women are gonna be in this room than the men coming in.
Waiting.
Okay. And that's fair.
And the reason that they wait in the room because they have time. Also, they waiting to see who comes. So now they do have a constant flow. It's a merry-go-round of just different niggas able to come in there, and sometimes niggas fall off because sometimes men. If let's say I got a bitch and I'm paying her and I know this our relationship, sometimes my pockets might be hurting where I can't continue, and so sometimes a bitch has to replace me. She can only replace me if she got the time to do so. So it's not like I'm paying her $500, $500. If the third month come by and I ain't got the $500 and she done set up a lifestyle for her based off my $500, now she got to put in work to go find another nigga or 2 niggas or 3 niggas to replace that money that I done just dropped off. So yes, women have a lot more time to stay in the room than men do because men work more. These are statistical facts. Men work more. Men work longer hours. Men work more dangerous jobs. So women are able to sit at home. Like just even think about stay at home wives. You
Okay, I
got
got a question.
Okay.
Would she be able to sit in that middle room, like you said, all day if it wasn't a bunch of men coming in and out of it?
That's the whole reason for her being there.
That's what I
Okay,
said.
so my whole
She know that,
argument
but
was
but
this
let me
is-
stop right hold on, let me stop because I want to preface what I want to make sure you replying to what I'm saying. She wouldn't even know to go in here if she didn't know the caliber of men was coming in. It's kind of like the Jays came out yesterday. How I know where to get the Jays from? I got to be looking for them.
Right.
I got to know. I got to ask, hey, what are he coming out at? So I know where to be. So the women know where to be. Hey, what do these dudes
and the
be at?
men know where to go too,
And
right?
they know
men
where to
know where to
go.
go.
Okay,
Facts.
so only thing I'm saying is women got more time than men, so y'all
Yeah.
say I'm agree with y'all just for it.
Yeah.
But men also got enough time to go and fuck with these women that got all this time. Both of them got enough time though, right? Or is it that the man spending his time doing something more productive
If you
than
want,
her?
if
No,
you
Is that the argument?
No, you trying to
Yeah,
make a
she-
new argument. You
yeah,
trying
she
to
is.
make,
No, but wait,
She pushing the
why-
goalpost.
How they got more time?
no. See, you trying to make an argument of selling pussy is not a good thing for society, which selling pussy is actually a great thing for society because niggas need to bust a nut. I know you said productive. Now that's the
But
word
no,
you use.
I'm trying to figure out why is
No,
his time more valuable
no,
than
we didn't
hers,
say
that y'all
that.
said
No,
she
no,
got
hold
more
on.
time.
You
We
using
ain't say
words
that.
we didn't say
yeah,
valuable.
we ain't say that.
We didn't say
But y'all said
valuable.
he-
We didn't say
she
hold
has
on,
more
hold on,
time.
hold on. We didn't say valuable or productive. Those are not words we use. Those are
Okay.
words you threw into the conversation.
That's right.
That's
One.
my perspective.
Secondly, we're talking about time only. And the reason women have time is because
Section
that
8
no.
and they
I'm
know
just
where to go.
no.
She
I'm
want
not
that
saying
Section 8.
all women are on Section 8. I was using that as an example. I was saying that, hey, even if we just boil down to women on Section 8 compared to men, it's way more women to get in.
Obviously, because women have children
Oh,
and men leave, so they left with them, and somebody gotta go pay
hold on.
for
That's
'em.
another argument for another day, but that's not even true. That's not even true. But statistically, that's not true.
Okay.
Statistically, that's
Pull
not
them
true.
up. Show me the
But
facts.
well, we were talking about productive. Selling pussy is very, very productive.
I agree.
Okay. Selling pussy is needed. It's the oldest profession. People
Okay.
like to buy pussy. It is what it is.
Mhm.
Secondly, we didn't say women's time is not valuable. Everybody's time is valuable to them because we are all here. We all given a set number of time or however we're going to live. So that's not an issue. We're talking about how women are able to have time to sell pussy because they don't. A lot of women don't work as much as men. Not just the women on Section 8. Not
I understand
just
it.
women
Okay,
in
that's
general.
fair.
Women in general. And you got to think about it. Just think about married women who sit at home. Hold on. Just think about simply married women who sit at home. Married women that sit at home and men pay all the time. She got time. Just think about your
agree.
your shows. Well, the housewife. I can't think of the fucking shows. The housewives was sitting at home, and yeah, I can't think of the damn show, but she was sitting at home, and she start fucking with the pool boy, or she
They got the
start
whole
fucking
pool boy thing, yeah.
whole pool boy thing, because that's the housewife sitting at home. She got time on her hand to sell pussy, and you know why women? That's why women have so many more baby daddies and shit. You gotta think about it. It's way more men that are virgins now because men ain't even fucking.
Let's point out a point.
At the rate women
I'm
are
gonna
fucking.
point out a point for you. Do you know like all advertising, 70% of advertising is catered to women,
Yeah.
and most of the highest rated daytime shows are in the
Are catered
daytime.
to women.
In the daytime, because why? Women are at home and they're able to watch these shows,
Right.
soap operas. You remember they had like 8 soap operas
I
coming
think
on
it's
at one
because
time
women are
at
more
home.
indecisive. Number one, I feel like most marketing is towards women because they know women are more likely to
Emotional.
make a rash decision, like I said earlier. And
It ain't gonna be rash. It's gonna be it's gonna be impulsive
That's why
because
they
Impulsive,
that's why they
yeah.
have the impulse counters at Walmart.
yeah,
So
yeah.
sure, it's because women
are
make
impulsive.
rash
But
decisions
you
and
didn't
they're
you didn't
impulsive.
touch on what he said. Why do they make shows in the daytime geared to women if
Okay,
they're
because
at work?
women gonna be at home.
Because they got the
'Cause
time
they
to
got
watch
the
them.
time to be at home.
Because if a show
Okay.
ain't hitting a certain rating, they gonna cut it off. Days of Our Lives running 20 years strong
okay,
what I'm
another thing.
saying?
Name a male show
in the daytime.
in the daytime. Come on, 12
I don't watch
p.m.
TV, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Name one that you've been alive longer than name one you know of from your whole life. Name one.
A talk show is no men talk show.
Okay, well, name a show for men.
Well-
Name a show for men that was geared to men during that time.
I can't probably see
Okay,
CSI.
so-
I don't know.
They come on at nighttime.
They come on, they do.
I don't watch TV. Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right.
That's
Men
not for me.
watch
That's
that.
not for
That's
men.
not for. We talking about 4 men.
So that's for women.
For
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, that's for women. The price is right.
How is the Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune for women?
How is it for men?
Even when you look in the crowd, even when they show the crowd, it's
audience
way
is
more
80% women.
Okay, so
Ricky Lake,
men don't even
Oprah.
have men don't even have time to even go to the shows.
I want to go back to her
Okay.
other comments because it's a flip side to your conversation. What you said, why do it direct when indirectly I can kind of gauge them and get $500 a month? Let's talk about that. So, what is the process of me paying for pussy indirect? What does that look like to you?
I feel like going back to the example of flying somebody out, that's
No,
indirectly.
that's
paying for
that's
pussy.
direct. That's direct. Ain't nobody
But-
flying you out just to look at you. I can look at your Instagram. Ain't nobody flying you out to play.
I don't.
That's direct.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
So you saying a man is flying a chick out just to look?
Yeah.
Nah.
So he
Not
was
just the
he-
look, but
he want her in his presence. So you saying he want her in?
If
knowing
I
that
tell a
they
chick
not
I'm about to
finna get
fly
no
you out,
sex.
you know, whatever, we fucking.
But that has
That's
been
the
but-
conversation.
That's your
with-
expectation.
No, we gonna have a conversation because if that ain't the time we on, what am I flying you out here for?
But that's you.
That's
But
what I'm
how-
saying.
But I'm
But
saying,
yeah,
I'm saying we got
that has been
that flying women out.
that.
for
But
no
there is a
sex.
thing where because I was watching DJ Academics talk about this, and he said he flew a chick out.
Yeah.
And she got to the house and she was acting like, nah, I ain't feeling
I
it.
seen that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
he invited another chick the next day and started fucking the other chick while the other chick was in the house, and then that's when the other bitch want to come in the room and try to have a threesome.
See, I don't like DJ. I don't like using celeb because it's like I got a academics or a celebrity. They got an abundance amount, so I can fly 3 chicks out. If they don't do nothing, that's a drop in the hat for me.
But no,
You see what I'm saying?
but that goes to my point even more though, because if they're a celebrity, a bitches should be fucking more. So just think about an everyday nigga that just come up with $300 for a plane ticket and he flying a bitch out. That probably happens a lot more than we talk about because he paying her. If DJ Academics and his clout couldn't get a bitch to fuck after he flew her, a regular everyday nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
That speak to the mental health issue that we dealing with. You got a chick that may be a 6 or a 5. She may not even be that. She not even that, but she gonna come off like she that.
Right.
So we like, babe, like, what make you think you this when I'm used to dealing with this? But you think you on the same level that these chicks is, and we know you ain't. So she'll look at the celebrity. They were talking about the new dating era. I think it was Myron was talking about it. Sub-Zero was talking about it. Check him out too. He said that chicks are not getting a rise out of rejecting dudes. So you see these women on TikToks. I'm sure you probably seen it. They said, why men ain't approaching women no more? I'm sure
I've seen that,
you seen plenty of
but
videos
shit
like
been
that,
going
right?
About the last 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So men saying we ain't gonna approach you because you looking to get a rise out rejecting me
Yeah.
out the gate. So why would I even put myself in a position for that? So a chick will see a celebrity. A chick just posted a video the other day talking about an NFL player, verified millionaire, jumped in the DM and she just bragging about how she rejected him. She getting a rise out of that for her self-esteem because she rejected a 6-figure cat.
Yeah.
So a lot of chicks, they not really living in real time. A chick that's a booger, she thinks she on the same level as a chick that's a baddie. Like, nah, babe, you ain't on that type of time she on. You can't come to these conversations like on some direct sales shit. Now, if a dude needs somewhere to stay, let's say the lower level guy you talking about, say he may need some room and board, so he'll offset by paying a bill. He'll get you a flat screen. He'll get your kid, something for Christmas.
The new J's
So
or
the
something.
new J's. So he indirect because he kind of paying a premium. So you like, yeah, I fuck the nigga. He took some stress off of me. I fuck with him. So like I said, what does that look like? The indirect pay. What does a man daily do this with a chick that he paying for it indirectly look like?
You think? Let me ask you a question. You dealing with a woman and not doing absolutely nothing for her, and she like still, I love you and we together and fucking you. Every
We're not talking about that.
We
We're talking about paying for pussy though.
I'm asking a question.
You asked me. You said, am I doing for a chick that I fuck with like that?
Are you doing?
I done
nothing
had
for
chicks
a
that
woman?
I done had chicks that it was I did nothing for them and the treatment was A1, just because of the feeling she got and what we was doing. That was enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
Some women, guys said that's all they want. Some women are hornball to well, like, babe, I don't feel like fucking right now.
Now let me
Like,
ask you a question. If her rent was due and you couldn't get her the money, you think everything was gonna still be A1?
well, probably. I'm gonna tell you why it's a 50-50 with that because it's a hypothetical question. I never been in it real time where I'm dealing with a chick and she's struggling with the rent. Now, if we rocking tough, I'm already kind of know what your finances like anyway. I just don't wake up Thursday and be like, oh, your rent late. I already kind of got a look at what's going on leading up through the whole month. What you spending on, how you spending, how you moving, how emotional you are. Because when woman's security is threatened, that's when y'all get emotional and start going goddamn ham and haywire because you don't know if she gonna fall out. So if she late or whatever, I'ma already have the up on that to say, oh yeah, she needs something here. I see you got this going on. I'm gonna throw you that, whatever. This just hypotheticals. So like I said, it'd be hard for me to be in a situation where I just find out the day one or just on a random day that you your money ain't right to where you can't pay your rent.
But I'm asking if it happened and she called you and said, I can't pay my rent. I need you to give me $1,200 for my rent.
Depending on how
and
we
you
rock.
say no, do you think, and you say you don't have it, do you think things going to be A1 from that point on?
Nah.
Okay.
Because
I feel like that's indirectly selling pussy because as long as you able, she made all this time liked you. Like I said, I've been there before where I seen somebody I liked them, I wanted to have sex with them, and that's what we did, and we still friends to this day, and haven't gave me anything. But I feel like if it came to a point where this person needed something and you couldn't, things ain't gonna be A1 no more.
So you're
That's
saying
indirectly.
So it's conditional.
Price. It's conditional, but there is a price on pussy.
The number one reason for divorce is financial trouble. People get divorced, break up because they ain't got no money.
No,
When
women
shit go
file
bad.
for divorce.
women file for divorce.
Sure.
Yeah.
Men don't
I'm
do
not
that.
debating that. Sure.
So that's the whole conversation there. We saying women ain't really gonna rock with a dude unless that financial security element is present. The moment it's not present or not confirmed, she really not gonna put him in that throne position.
I think that for me or for most women, it's if I feel secure, that's fine. And if I come to a point where I may need you one day, I may not. But if I do and you can't, okay, well, let me get me together, then I'll be back. But I'm not finna be late on my bills. I come to you, hey, I need $1,200. You tell me no, and I'm like, okay, well, still come over tonight, and I'm gonna show you my eviction notice, and we gonna fuck. Like, no.
I think some things to look at with that is that a woman that's in that position, let's say you in that position,
He should just fuck on the eviction notice. That's what he should do.
yeah, like
He's like, shit, we're gonna put this bitch on the wall, and then we just gonna hope and a prayer I'm gonna fuck you good tonight.
But my point is, like, I feel like that's indirectly because
That
as
is
long
indirect.
as things are good, we good. But when I need you and you ain't there, you as her man, because I rock with her and all this, you gonna either throw her that money and she gonna keep it good. You gonna indirectly still be paying for that pussy. You know,
it
you
just
gonna say
it
no,
depends
she
on the
gonna cut your
relationship.
ass out.
It's some chicks that I dealt with, they ain't never asked me for no money.
Me
Right.
too.
And they know it kind of like they know not to because they know we ain't on that type of time. So that's why I say it's all depending on the relationship. You talking about a real relationship, that's something different. When I'm talking about it, just we kicking it, we doing this and that, we having fun.
Fuck buddy
Ain't no
status.
ain't no commitment. We don't really go on dates and shit. We just really get together. We fuck. We have a good time. So she ain't gonna be really looking at me to come at me like say I need 12. She ain't gonna come at me like that because
What's the comfortable number to come at you for?
Nah, it ain't the number to come. It's the space that we in. Meaning, you my chick. I can vouch for you. I know you solid. If you need something, I got you because you've been proven. But if we just kicking it on the bobo, random here and there 2-3 times a week, we ain't talking about no money.
But that go back to my point and why women say, "Hey, I'm in a need."
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might be fucking a bitch, right?
Yeah.
And y'all ain't on that type of time. So now I got to come with you to a need to get the money out of you to pull on your heartstring. Because let's be real, sometimes women feel like they pussy is enough to make you feel like, oh, I want to do more.
If the pussy was that good, I would have been throwing you that bread.
No.
So you pay for pussy?
No.
Have you ever paid for pussy?
Not direct. Not shit down and not indirect either. Like,
No, I don't agree. I don't
You would
think.
change the tap for some pussy?
Hell yeah.
You
Shit.
say it again.
The fuck?
What was the question she asked you?
Would I change the tire for some pussy?
Said, have you changed the tap for some pussy?
Yeah. It's it. And to be
Shit a
real,
little different that way. I'm not dealing with any chick with any kind of hidden intentions. If I do something, it's off the stream. I done had chicks to where, hey, you good here, got you something. I'm about to go about my business. I don't want no pussy, no hair. I don't want nothing. That's just kind of guy I am. I ain't looking for you to throw me no pussy because I changed your tie, did something like that. But some cats, they like that. They gotta, just like women. That's why some chicks will bait a nigga up. Okay, I've been fucking this nigga about 6 months. Yeah, I've been fucking my little money off. My rent finna be due. Your rent behind way before the day you ask me the money. So
Absolutely.
you already kind of got me in the bag. Like, yeah, this nigga been fucking. Yeah, I'm finna bang his ass for this 1,200. And if he ain't got it, I'm gonna get rid of him.
I feel like that's dumb, personally.
But a lot of chicks do this. They
Well,
put
chicks,
dudes.
let me tell you, that's dumb.
Yeah, they put dudes in their
The
fishbowl.
oldest rule in the game is get your money first. Let me
Get the
just
bread first, and how you get the bread? How a chick, I would say, we get the bread out of cat is that you gotta be creating opportunities for me to make money, and then I'll be happy to spend some of that on you.
I feel like that's true. I just feel like that's just the basis, like in a
Hell
relationship.
nah.
Like we build
Women
each
don't.
other.
Women don't have that type of mindset. Women are in it for themselves.
Women,
That's why they. That's
nowadays,
why.
women do.
Hold on, no.
That's why they leave relationships
I'm about to say
at that
divorce.
rate.
Divorce.
Women
Number
do.
one reason for divorce is money, and women file divorce. What
80%
70%
of the time.
So that lets you know that women are not creating opportunities for their husband to make money, so that he can spend the
My
bread
problem
on
is
too.
that it's always
Women-
women not doing.
What you mean?
Women not creating opportunities.
No,
for
no,
their
no.
husband. That's what you just said.
No, that's what he said about your statement that you made earlier about creating about spending the money, right? So he said for him to spend the money, she has to create an opportunity. So that's what I was addressing. But if we talking about a whole nother conversation about why we blaming women. It's not a blaming woman thing because typically women know what type of man they're dating.
Absolutely, but men not
hold
only
on. Before marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And typically with the type of man, and you should just gauge it. Like if you getting married to a man, he making $50,000, you might only should expect his salary to go up to $10,000. What happens is typically, and they got studies on this, women control 80% of the finances in a marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And typically, women are the ones that spin the relationship downwards. So they will go and run up credit cards. This is all statistics. You can look it up. The women go spend crazy amounts on credit cards, buying furniture, or a man stretching himself thin to go and put her in the new Benz, and when she need to be in the Camry, like she outspends his salary and hers sometimes. So that's why they get into situations where it's a financial stress, and women can't deal with financial stress like that. When men do it all the time, it just
Stress was made for shoulders, not
Right.
hips.
It may have been that way at one point in time, but the women that I'm around now,
Modern
and
women.
the women that are the latest that's growing into women, and we building ourselves
a different
to become
time.
the women that we trying to be. I don't see that. I don't have those experiences of women being financially irresponsible. I personally don't see
and
that.
I know what he said. Not
Is
to
they
cut you off.
single?
Oh, they single. They single too,
Yeah,
right?
but
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know why that is? Because if you can take care of yourself, what you need me for?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna go back to the other question. If you fucking with a dude, if a lot of chicks fumble the bag. I'm gonna give you a little quick story. Like I know a lot of chicks, like back in the day, they were dealing with high caliber dudes, and every single one of them fumbled the bag. They cheated on the dude. They did some ran this dude with his sack off. So chicks get complacent because they think they supposed to be kept. So you got these chicks millionaire. Oh, man, what happened to such and such, man? She got pregnant by a nothing ass nigga. Old buddy still overseas, doing basketball or whatever. So I see chicks all the time. They'll be with a dude. Next thing you know, they not with him, and the dude that come after him ain't nowhere near on the same level that the dude she just fumbled. So when you go into a situation with a certain type of individual, a man, you really ain't gonna put yourself in a position where you need to ask for 1,200. You're gonna be straight because of how you rocking with him. So by what you saying, a lot of women don't even go in the situation to create the environment, make a house a home.
I feel
They
like
go
if
in there to
a
look to see what they
woman
can get.
go into it and she in it for 3 years and she leave for whatever reason, she shouldn't need him no more. I feel like if you went into an opportunity with a man that got money, you should have, that whole time y'all together, you should have been building your house over here.
Nah.
That's just me.
So you saying women should go into relationships
nothing lasts forever.
with men.
With the goddamn back pocket.
Right.
No, what I'm
cutthroat.
saying
Basically, she backdooring a nigga.
No,
What you
that's
saying?
not what I'm saying. If it works out and we be a happy family for the rest of our lives, that's great. I would love that. But you may cheat on me. I may cheat on you. Shit happens. If for whatever reason we not together no more, it should never be a time where I've been with a man that's making money that I didn't use at that point our resources and our connections
Watch
to
me
be
hit
a
her with
me
this.
something as well.
And it shouldn't be a time if we spend all that time. It shouldn't even be an opportunity where it can be a thought that you want to get out of here.
Why not? You
'Cause
can
we
mistreat me. I
did- 'cause-
cannot be happy. I gotta be with you forever, even though I'm not. Even
That
if
don't-
I'm not happy, because
See what you
gave me some
trying
money.
to spin in there. Let's. I don't want to really go here. Let's look at domestic violence for a brief second. you got these domestic violence cases to where I always tell dudes or women, I say, baby, this dude ain't wake up Thursday and say, you know what? I'm gonna kick my wife ass today. You know what? You know what? We've been going to church. I've been buying you diamonds. You riding the beam. I've been paying your car note. I've been playing this Johnny Gill, all this type of slow stuff. I've been nothing but a romantic man for you. But today, I'm gonna wake up and start beating your ass. So
tonight I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna beat your ass.
Nah,
Cause
dudes
I'm
don't.
angry drunk.
Nah, dudes don't do that. Dudes gonna show you who they are at the gate. They gonna show you. They gonna show their hand because.
So you saying a nigga just wake up randomly and just start beating your ass?
I'm not saying it. I've never been abused.
So what he's saying?
But what I'm saying is, you know the man you with. That's what I'm saying.
People don't. For the first, I don't know how long. 6 months.
How long you vet?
Somebody you gonna get their representative.
How long you met?
Gonna know the real.
But how long do you vet a man before you get seriously intimate with him? How long do you vet him?
Seriously intimate,
and not just sexually. When I say seriously intimate, I mean you're intertwining your finances, your lifestyles.
I ain't never been there, so
okay.
I have. We was together for 4 years.
But how long did you vet him before you said I'm gonna go that distance? How long did you pre-screen him?
I didn't make it wasn't a conscious decision. It wasn't intentional.
I got you.
It was something that
just happened.
I did because I was excited and I love you and I'm finna do it. Like, it was a learning experience for sure. But
what you learned out of that?
A lot. That's a whole different.
Give me an example. Just give me one.
To backdoor a nigga. If we go,
she just told on herself. She don't know I set up. Yeah, you just told me. You just told me though. You said.
But I didn't gain nothing from that.
But you already told me what you learned.
You're right.
You told me
exactly
what
you learned.
Exactly. Yeah.
Toes down.
You already told me.
Yeah.
I ain't
at the end of the day, this is how I feel. A person, as long as you need somebody, they can handle you any type of way. If I need you to pick me up from work, you can come as late as you want to. You can cuss me out before you get there. I can get in the car. You can tell me to get out your shit. As long as I need you, you can handle me any type of way.
We always need other people. It don't matter what it is.
You always need somebody. But
it don't matter if it's financial. It don't matter if it's emotional. Hell, your motherfucking grandma could die. You might, a nigga you been fucking. You can call him and you might, hey, I need to shoulder the crown. But
absolutely.
we always
we
always put an emphasis on money and not needing a nigga money. But a lot of people, not just men or not just women, we have to understand that together sometimes we will lean on each other like that.
But
so it's not just
it's an elephant
always
in the room.
Needing somebody isn't the same of I need you for somewhere to stay. I need you for lights. I need you for water. I need you for a ride. Those are two. I may need
Why would you be dealing
write
with somebody
up this
like
grant
that?
For my business.
I think she's talking about from the woman's perspective. Hold on. So
I'm talking about in general.
So can you love a man that don't compensate you financially or don't have a certain financial standing? Can you love him genuinely?
When did I say I couldn't?
I'm asking a yes or no question.
But when did I say I couldn't?
You didn't. That's why I'm asking. I'm just
Absolutely, I can love you.
So I can fuck with you, not breaking no bread. You gonna love me the same way a dude breaking bread with you is.
I can love you, but am I gonna be with you? No.
Why? Why?
Like my mama told me when I was young, if the only thing I can eat is McDonald's when I'm by myself, and then you get in the car with me and I can only still eat McDonald's, why I need you in the car with me?
But you eat no.
But I can eat that by myself.
But you can eat it with me too.
And get fucked.
But if it's two of us,
and you getting fucked, McDonald's and some dick.
I can fuck myself.
No, you ain't got no dick.
Yes, I can.
You don't have a penis.
No.
Listen.
You get McDonald's.
I done made myself come way more than any man ever had.
But you don't have a penis.
McDonald's and some dick. And if that's the case, you still gonna deal. If that's the case, you still gonna deal with men, even though you make yourself come more.
Back to the point.
Yeah, you won't be dealing with no men.
Back
period.
to the point. If we can't build nothing, if we gonna still be struggling together, let me struggle by myself. The only thing you doing is holding me down. Basically,
no, he keeping you at the same level. He not holding you. Eat McDonald's.
And
you
that's
still
a
eat
problem.
McDonald's. Why?
I don't want to stay at the same
well,
level.
why you not bringing? Hold on.
Why
you not bringing him up then?
Because that's not my job.
Why is it not your job?
Ooh.
It's not my job to build you.
Hold on. No.
It's not your job to build me either.
Hold on. How can you say that we're not supposed to build each other if we're in a relationship? A relationship is a building engagement between two people.
Because if I'm at a point where I'm in McDonald's by myself and I'm with you and we eat McDonald's together and that's the only thing we can afford, and I say, hey, let me go try to get Red Lobster and you go try to go get Red Lobster. We gonna come back and talk about how we got there and
why we can't sit in the car together and figure out how to go get the Red Lobster together.
We can do that, But in the
How long?
meantime,
But how long is that gonna take? Because what I learned about women, y'all are very time conscious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a time clock. So women are not patient enough to really sit with a man in a struggling phase versus a man, because y'all getting so many options. Dudes coming at you left and right that's providing more. You're not finna sit in the car with this guy who's struggling, like the McDonald's
I don't
analogy.
feel nobody should.
I don't say I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying a lot of men don't understand. A lot of men really think, like, I used to have that mindset. You can go into a situation with a chick and y'all build. No. Man, you got to build yourself first. Then you give her, like, if you put yourself in a position where you want to be a boss, you got to get a secretary. I'm not looking for no partner. I'm not looking for none of that. I need a secretary. I didn't already did this by myself. I just kind of need a little special, a little extra little help. I'm going to still live this lifestyle with or without you. Now, you can come along, but you come along is my way or the highway. You can't come in here and start rearranging shit. I'm already built. You just come in and do what I say.
And I feel like
whatever,
that's
whatever.
how it should. If we already built,
So
then
you on
you
that
can
time?
make your own rules.
I'm saying,
If
are you on that type of time?
Then I'm gonna be your secretary.
Like if I say back, hey, I'm straight. Look, I'm gonna put you in the car. You know what you like. Here a couple of racks. You can go spin. Here, get your wardrobe how you want it to look. But you know, if I'm fucking with you, we finna rock. But you can't come in here with that bullshit. All on social media showing your ass, doing all of that. You can't do that no more. Are you on that type of time?
I don't want to be put in no car. None of that. No.
I'm saying. So you said you don't want to get on a man's time.
I'm saying
That's
if
providing you every
this
need
is-
you need.
this-
You have.
No, I have a problem with it. I don't
Why?
want nobody else to be in control of my needs, because just as easily as you can give it to me, you can take it away. So I'm sure a lot of women will be like, "Oh yeah, I want you to put me in the car." And
So
give me
you
money."
want to work
But the
till you
moment
die.
you get mad at me, you gonna take this shit.
So you want to work till you die?
I don't want. I want to work so I can create a passive income and be a jet setter. That's my goal.
Okay. So how you gonna be a jet setter and be my woman at the same time?
We can jet set together, and if you don't want to do that, I'm okay with not being your woman, because it's a man out there that want exactly what I want, and I'm okay with it.
So that means you still gonna have to get on another man type of time. Huh?
That means that me and another man gonna coordinate and
But
get
he
on
gonna
the same time
okay,
together.
but something that I may be giving you that you like, he may not be able to give you that to acquiesce to the other needs you want. See, a lot of women think they gonna get. It's kind of like this. Hey, you get the chicken, you get the steak and the shrimp, but you can't get the lobster tail. Well, you gonna say, well, I don't want the steak, I want the lobster tail. Well, you get the lobster tail, you gotta take the chicken off. See, when you start moving pieces off that board, a lot of other stuff get affected by it, just like a picture. So if you get off my time and say, well, damn, I do like him, but he want me to do this, I can't do that. Let me go get with him. He gonna let me do what I want, but he ain't got them putting that dick on me like that. He don't really look like what I like, but he gonna let me do what I want, and he gonna be financing my jet settings type of shit. You ain't gonna really be happy with him either. So now you finna start spinning out of control. So you gonna go do it with another guy.
I'm in a place where I'm okay. I know, or I'm at the point where I believe that I don't have to settle and give this to take that. I don't feel like that.
So you
And
think
maybe
a person in this world can have every single thing they
No,
want? That's my question.
not every single thing, but if I gotta follow your rules and I can't
What's
come
the
in here
percentage?
changing the rules,
What's the percentage?
What's the percentage?
I don't know. I can't give a percentage.
You gonna get about 6 to 8% of this, everything you want.
Sure, long as it's the things that's important to me.
But
I
those
mean,
things
I'll
change.
take away the fact that you snore for the fact that you listen. Like, I'll take the snoring.
Okay.
That
But
ain't
we
shit.
talk-
Ah,
Nah,
yeah.
we ain't talking
But
about
we
we
got
talking about
what we
snoring.
talking about.
We talking about serious things that women hold
I
a high
understand
standard
that
to.
it's things that's super important. The fact that he faithful, the fact that he loyal, like loyal, faithful, same thing. But he got money. He
I got another
financially
question.
secure.
and
All those
we can-
things are
I
important.
think we about to wrap up.
Yeah.
But would you rather a broke, faithful man or a rich man that cheat?
Neither one.
You got to pick one.
No, I don't. Why?
Give me you got broke,
This is
faithful
for fun.
man,
Shits and
or a
giggles.
rich man that cheats. Which one you want?
I wouldn't choose either. I'll stay single.
See, it's that bullshit.
So
What's
you,
wrong
so
with
you
that?
want a
I'm
rich
just
I
asking.
man?
got to be with a man.
You gotta be. I'm saying you gotta
No.
pick one,
Okay.
just for
I'm
conversation
choosing the other
purposes. For conversation purposes, let's say
I'll
don't,
be with a rich man that cheat, and then
Okay.
I'll come up off his money and leave him.
Because it's the back though.
that
Yeah.
There
that
we
confirm
go.
that conclude the whole topic of a lot of women ain't fucking with a nigga he ain't got that check.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Period.
You gon-
Fellas, if you ain't got
fucking
that
with a
check,
bomb bitch.
I don't,
Now
I don't, I don't need
I
her
take that
for
back.
no
Not
money.
a bomb bitch. So why?
We
y'all
not
need
we
her
we
for
not
no
attract
money?
me and you.
Women don't need
But me and
for
you, but me and you
money.
are not attracted to the same thing in one another.
I'm saying I don't. You said you don't need her for money. A lot of women don't need men for money.
But they look. That's the number one. You just said it. You just said you'll pick the rich man. So you
I
just
said
you just basically said money is a factor. that'll never be a factor
So
for
you
a man
can go
to a
and
woman.
backdoor the nigga later on.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
what
can
he
do
did.
what you want to do.
And
Hold on.
Hell
Because his
yeah.
money,
She just already told on herself.
his
now.
money,
Yeah.
his money financing what you want to do
Exactly.
ultimately at the end of
His
the day because you
money
backed
is
on.
financing my own sources of income.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So money is the factor of why you fucking
You
with
know,
the nigga from the start.
The only way
Facts.
to get money, you got to take it from somebody else in this world, and that's what I learned.
Oh, work
when you
for
got
it.
a
You
job,
gotta take it.
when
Work
you
for
go
it.
to your job, you taking money from your
No,
company
you
for
work.
your
It's called
services.
work.
That's working.
Taking is
Okay.
stealing. You go
Yeah,
to
that's
jail
a
for
crime.
that. That's a
Most
crime.
of the
That's a
richest
crime.
people in the world.
We ain't talking about that. We
the
talking. We
wealthy
living.
people
We living in an
got money
everyday.
because they took it from
We
them.
living in everyday life.
But I don't want to think. Well, obviously, I live in reality, and I'm
Okay,
not rich,
then.
but I'm manifesting. Like I want to think like the rich.
Okay.
I want to figure out how they got
The
that so I
typical
can get
modern
there.
day woman talk. I'm manifesting.
So you want me to be content with staying in Bessemer forever, even though
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
live in
We
Bessemer?
we
but-
just we just want to have an honest conversation and let men know that men, you can't go in there with that I'ma build with a woman mindset. That's all this conversation is just
women
opening
don't
up the
deal
truth.
with broke men.
That's
and
facts.
Men don't deal with broke women.
Yes, they do.
That's,
Yes, they do.
All
Yes,
the
they do.
time.
I've
saying
dealt with it.
don't.
I've
I'm
dealt
All
with
the
telling
time.
the men out there don't deal
Are
with
you
broke
are you
women.
you saying if you advising men not to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
Don't deal with broke women because a woman ain't gonna deal with a broke man.
I'm
No,
gonna
she shouldn't.
I'm gonna tell
But
you.
we don't like the same thing. We're not the same. I deal with a broke woman.
I'm gonna
so
tell
you
you.
want to fault me for only dealing with the man with money?
I'm
'cause I
gonna
want some security?
give you a
We ain't
secret
say-
though.
I didn't
You
fault
okay
you. Hold
dealing
on, hold on,
with a
no,
bum,
no,
but
no,
she got some
no,
good
no,
pussy.
no, no. I
She
didn't
suck
fault.
your
No,
dick good,
no,
so you
no,
gonna fuck
no,
with
no,
her
no.
hair mattress.
I didn't fault you because
Come on, bro.
no. I didn't fault you. But a bitch sucking my dick good, she ain't gotta have shit. If that bitch
And
sucking,
that's a
but
problem.
no. That's me. That's what I like. I know
That
niggas-
tells you how much
no.
you care about the bitches you fucking with.
No, I don't really. Me personally, I don't really need a lot from a woman. So if a bitch can give me that,
I'm over it.
then I'm cool.
Okay.
But we're gonna cut this conversation short. We're gonna wrap it up another day. Y'all want to tell them y'all social media where they can reach y'all at or whatever?
I'm okay. I'm on a social media cleanse.
Oh, you
Go
clean.
ahead.
Oh, she ain't posting her cash out, no fellas.
Never posted that out. Don't fact check it.
Yes, sir.
Never.
Fellas, make sure you follow my YouTube and my Instagram, and I'm on Facebook at The Date Master. Make sure you follow my business page for all your graphic design needs, flyers, business cards, marketing material at The Flyer Flash, and my Instagram store. Website will be up, like I said, tentatively for tomorrow, www.legacyroomvintage.com. And yeah, we coming with that content. Yeah, the book is on the way, The Bachelor's Bible. You've been asking me about the book, said it's coming. Like I said, I'm just looking for a nice pocket to execute the release. So it's coming. I wanted to drop this year. I'm gonna see, but if not, definitely 2023.
Okay. Well, the New Normal Podcast, and we out.
Peace.